Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome in the second video lesson of week number 1. I am your math teacher and we are going to start exercise 3A. The topic of the exercise is fraction. I have explained some basic terms of fraction in the first video lesson. Now we are going to start the exercise. In the exercise, question number 1 to question number 5. These are objective type questions that we will solve in the book. The remaining one I have given in the worksheet, and for that one I am going to explain you here. The first topic is lowest form of a fraction. How to convert the given fraction into its lowest form or lowest term. The fraction given is 25 by 45. When we are going to reduce the given fraction or simplify a given fraction, we take a divisor common for both numerator and denominator. Here 5 is the divisor for 25, that is numerator, and 5 is the divisor of 45, that is denominator. After doing the division, 25 divided by 5, you will get answer 5. 45 divided by 5, you will get answer 9. So 5 by 9 is the simple form or the lowest form of the given fraction 25 by 45. Another example, the fraction given is 63 by 99. Try to find the common divisor, and that is 9. 63 divided by 9. 9 sevens are 63. Now 99 divided by 9. When you divide 99 by 9, you will get answer 11. So 7 by 11 is the lowest term of 63 by 99. These questions are given in the exercise. Now question number 6. This is very important question. Rewrite the fractions with the common denominator. Step by step you will learn. The first step is how to make 2 fractions or 3 fractions, change them into such fractions which have all the same denominator. Now see here, denominator is 3 and here the denominator is 4. There are different methods. The first one that I am using in this one, that take the LCM. You know what is the meaning of LCM? Least common multiple. LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. You know, you have solved the exercise of LCM, but you can find them verbally also. 12 is the smallest number which is able to divide completely by 3 and 4 both. This is called least common multiple. Now, after deciding that 12 is the LCM of 3 and 4, we will change these fractions one by one. The first one is 1 by 3. We will multiply this 3 by 4, then we will get 12 as denominator. This LCM 12, that will be the denominator of both the fraction. Be careful, the multiplication you are doing with the denominator, same you will do with the numerator also. So 1 multiplied by 4 is 4 and 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. So the new fraction that you have written here, that is 4 by 12. In the place of 1 by 3, we have 4 by 12. This is 4 by 12. Now the next fraction is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is here. So how to convert this 4 into 12? multiply by 3. You are going to multiply 4 by 3, the same multiplication here, 1 by 3. When you do the multiplication, after this you will get a fraction 3 by 12. See, we have started with 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. 1 by 3 has changed into 4 by 12 and 1 by 4 has changed into 3 by 12. These two fractions, they are having the same denominator, that is 12. And how you decide to change them into 12? By using the LCM of 3 and 4. So 4 by 12 and 3 by 12 are the fractions with common denominator, that is 12. Now here another example, 2 by 5 and 8 by 15. We have to change them into two fractions with the same denominator. Now check the denominator of both the fraction, here 5 and here 15. You can change this 5 into 15 easily by multiplying it by 3. So only do the multiplication of 2 by 5 by 3. 2 by 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Both numerator and denominator, after multiplication, they are changed as 6 by 15. Now 2 by 5 has changed into 6 by 15, and this one is already has 15 as denominator. So in the place of 2 by 5 we will write 6 by 15 and 8 by 15 are the required fraction. This was the question. Change them into fractions with the same denominator, and here we have changed them only by multiplying only one fraction. No need to multiply the other one. Same here, 9 by 21 and 1 by 7. No need to take LCM. Just see this one, 21 here as denominator and 7 here as denominator. And this 7 can be changed into 21 if you multiply it by 3. So we will do 1 by 7 multiply by 3 multiply by 3. When you multiply it, you will get 3 by 21. So in the place of 1 by 7, we will use 3 by 21, and here we have two fractions, 9 by 21 and 3 by 21, which have same denominator, that is 21. Now the use of smaller and greater symbols between the fraction. When we are going to decide which fraction is bigger and which fraction is smaller. First we convert them into fractions with the same denominator. When we have two fractions with the same denominator, then very easily we can decide which is smaller and which is bigger. Now see this example. We have two fractions, 5 by 9 and 20 by 27. And you know how to change 5 by 9 and 20 by 27. This 9 can be changed into 27 when you will multiply it by 3. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15 and 9 multiplied by 3 is 27. So you have now two fractions with the same denominator, that is 27. The first one, that is 15 by 27, and the second one is this one already written, 20 by 27. When denominator are same, 27, 27, the fraction with smaller numerator is smaller and the fraction with greater numerator is greater. So 15 by 27 is smaller than 20 by 27. But you have to put the sign between the given fraction here. So again write the given fraction. And this one is the change one. This one was actually 5 by 9. So 5 by 9 is smaller than 20 by 27. Another one, 4 by 5 and 3 by 8. The first step to convert them into fractions with same denominator, so multiply 4 by 5, 8 and 8. 4 multiply 8, 32. 5 multiply 8, the answer is 40. So this is changed into 32 by 40. The next one is 3 by 8 multiplied by 5. 3 by 5, 15, and 8 multiplied by 5, answer is 40. So the new fraction is 15 by 40. In the place of 4 by 5, we have a fraction 32 by 40. In the place of 3 by 8, we have a fraction 15 by 40. Compare these two with the same denominator 40 and 40. You can easily see that 32 by 40 is greater than 15 by 40. Now in the place of these fractions with denominator 40, we will write the actual fractions. 32 by 40 is actually 4 by 5 that was given in the question. So 4 by 5 is here and it is greater than this one. 15 by 40. 15 by 40 was given in the question as 3 by 8. So this is 3 by 8. 4 by 5 is greater than 3 by 8. This is the method to find smaller and greater fraction. Convert them into fractions with the same denominator. Now this one, arrange in ascending order. 3 fractions are given here, 3 by 4, 5 by 6 and 3 by 8. 3 fractions are here and we have to arrange them in ascending order. Ascending mean from smaller to greater. So first check the LCM. LCM of 4, 6 and 8. LCM of 4, 6 and 8 is 24. So we will convert these fraction into a fraction with denominator 24. The first one is 3 by 4. Multiply this 4 by 6. You will get 24. Same multiplication here. 3 multiplied by 6, you will get 18. So 3 by 4 has changed into 18 by 24. The next fraction is 5 by 6. So how to convert 6 into 24? 6 multiplied by 4, it is 24. Same multiplication by 4 here. 5 multiplied by 4, you will get 20. So 5 by 6 has changed into 20 by 24. Now the third one is 3 by 8. How to change 8 into 24? We will use 3 as a multiplier. 8 multiplied by 3, we will get 24. Same here, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So the new fraction is 9 by 24. Now we have 3 fractions with the same denominator 24, 24 and 24. Now decide out of these which one is the smallest, and easily we can say here 18, here 20 and here 9. So 9 by 24 is the smallest one. Next by 9 by 24, next fraction is 18 by 24, it is here. And the biggest one or the greatest one is 20 by 24. These are the fractions we have decided as we have same denominator here, that is 24. Now with the help of this 24, 24, 24, these 3 fractions, we can arrange the fractions given in the question. Now what is 9 by 24 actually? 9 by 24 is actually 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 is the smallest fraction. The next is 18 by 24. So what is 18 by 24 here? It is 3 by 4. So next one is 3 by 4. And the largest or the greatest fraction is 20 by 24, and 20 by 24 is actually 5 by 6. So this is the largest one. This is the ascending order of the given fraction. We have arranged them into ascending order, start from the smallest and the last one is the greatest by converting them into fractions of the same denominator. This is the method to arrange them in ascending order. Same we will use if they ask to arrange them in descending order. I hope that you are able to solve the worksheet easily after watching this video lesson carefully. Thank you and Khuda Hafiz.